Family, how you feeling? How you doing? Your girl, Jaya Fire, back at it with another one on the Sweet Tea Show. Welcome to episode 2. Excited, blessed, grateful, beautiful, thriving, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta hype myself up today, tomorrow, next week, next month, all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the power of manifesting, the power of life, the power of giving, the power of receiving, the power of transforming. You know what I'm saying? Today, that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about the importance of just life, experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, I just want to say I'm thankful, I'm grateful for a lot of experiences that's happening in my life right now. You know, I gotta take a deep breath because it's a lot. A lot of changes, a lot of transforming, a lot of new people, a lot of new experiences, and me. You might hear me talk so motivational sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time. But at the same time, I also struggle. I struggle with, change. You know what I'm saying? Change. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Life is not perfect. And it's okay if something, shakes you up sometimes. At least you could sit down, meditate, and reflect on what's happening in life. And I feel like that's most important because life is so much when it comes to experiences and people and stuff like that. And if you don't stop for a minute and think about what you present to this world and, love yourself and give yourself some self-care and gratitude and stuff, it could be a lot mentally, and you forget who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? You get consumed in so many things around you. It's like, oh shoot, like you're consuming a lot of energy that's not yours, and it could end badly. That's all I'm gonna say. Been there, done that, and it could end badly. Because as we all know, when it comes with the good, or follows with it, is the bad, and there's going to be a balance with everything. So if you find yourself, in a good situation and a lot of bad negative stuff follow it, don't automatically assume the worst. Don't get in your head about it. It's just a natural thing. Balance comes in everything, and that's why you have to love yourself and recognize who you are as a person, because you don't want to get tangled up in all of that. Trust me. I had experiences with, say like a job, for an example, and it's a really good job, really out there, really good paying, good experience, and then you have a fuck up manager. You know what I'm saying? What comes with the good also comes the bad. So in order to maneuver through that experience, you just have to look at the positive side. Like, hey, I got the job, not saying that you have to settle for less or deal with anybody's attitude. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an example where, like, if you're going through a struggle with a really good job, don't automatically assume the worst and just cut off the job completely. You never know what a conversation might do. You might have a conversation with your boss about it, or how you might feel and stuff like that, and then things might change. Now, if things don't change, then you could, quit the job. But at the end of the day, you didn't lose anything. even though in the physical reality, you lost your job, for example, but what you gained was experience. That right there. So if you go on to your next job, you know what to look for what not to look for and what to look for. So your job could go smoothly. And you never know. You might get a better boss. But to say that is, life is full of experience. Do not go into life thinking you have to accomplish this, you have to do that. It's not about win or lose, it's just experience. If you look at life through a win or lose situation, you're going to have a hard life. Because, for example, if you feel stuff really hard with your emotions and you lose something, right? You feel really down. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get something and you feel that experience, you get really happy and you get this dopamine and it's like, oh my gosh, like, you feel amped up, and then something happened again and you're like at a low. Save all of that, you know what I'm saying? And just look at life as an experience. Simple. So if something happy happens for you, okay, I get to experience this good moment. Something bad happens for you, bad quote unquote, because there's no such thing as a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Just maybe low vibrational, but it ain't bad, you know what I'm saying? One of those, you won't feel alone. You just be like, okay, that was like a tough experience, but I got to experience it. There's no loss. There's no love loss. There's nothing. Like, you got to experience what you got to experience. Now, there's a difference between like high vibrational and low vibrational, and there's like different, like a spectrum. It's a different level. So however you go into a situation is how you're going to carry your vibration into the situation. So if you look at a situation as a bad situation, right? You carry that energy within you and you lower your frequency. So now you want to try and be like a bigger person in the situation, but you're already carrying that energy of like, oh, it's fucked up. I have this mindset where I'm angry and all type of stuff like that. It's really hard for you to deal with that as your higher self would, I'll say, because you're trapped in those emotions, if that makes sense, right? So basically, if you feel guilty, you're gonna go onto the world dealing with stuff in a guilty vibration. If you feel angry, you're gonna go into the situation feeling angry about it, and it's going to be hard for you to look at it through a positive mindset because you're carrying that low vibration. Okay, that makes sense? That makes sense, yeah. Because, I don't know, carrying that lifestyle, carrying that experience, carrying that mindset changed a lot for me. So even if I did lose something, you could call it, it's like, okay, but I gained this experience. It might have been tough. I might have felt my emotions within that moment and probably got angry, which is okay to do. Feel angry, feel your emotions, but don't carry on those emotions and hold a grudge. At the end of the day, you feel what you felt through that experience. You look back at it as a lesson. Simple. A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? So always think about it in that manner. And what you go through is basically what you manifested subconsciously. I remember when I was younger and my teacher was like, I believe in that, like, your thoughts manifest into something else. Or did he say something? He was it was something along the lines. I'm sorry guys, I can't really remember. It was like, but he said it to me like 3rd, 4th grade, but all I remember was he was saying that he believes that your thoughts go into the world and either come back to you or to something else. And it had me thinking, yes, at like a 3rd grade, it had me thinking. I didn't fully know what he meant, but something in me was like, that's a true statement. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm living and I'm getting older, it's like, oh, he makes sense. Basically, your thoughts manifest. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? But your body does not know the difference between what is real and what isn't. So you could think all of this, right? And then it just manifests into your reality. Whether you know it or not, it happens and you're like, why am I stuck in this situation? You know what I'm saying? It's because your thoughts. Yes, I'm talking to people that be overthinking. AKA me, that used to be me. You overthink a lot, it will manifest. I'm telling you that right now. If you overthink a lot in a negative manner, it will manifest. Either you will feel it in your body, you will feel it in your reality, you will feel it in your emotions, but it will manifest some way. So switch your thinking. Think positive and let go of those negative emotions. Now, saying that is not going to be easy. Put that out there right now. Say, for example, you're meditating, right? And you can't quiet down your mind. And you're like, oh my gosh, this meditation is not working. Let me just stop the whole thing. No. When you're manifesting, when you're meditating, let those thoughts just stay there. Acknowledge it. Analyze it. And then it will go away eventually. And then your mind will be quiet. So that's what I mean by let go of those negative thoughts. Bring it up, feel it, let it go. The thoughts manifesting. Right. So that's very important for you to know. So in case you are manifesting something positive and it's like, oh my gosh, I want better friends, and you're always thinking about it and you put yourself in this vibration where like, yeah, I'm gonna find new friends. Then all of a sudden you find new friends. Boom, you just manifested new friends. I swear it's that easy. I swear it's that easy. You don't have to do too much where you're like writing down 5 times. And I mean, if that's how you manifest, because some people learn different, some people feel emotions different. But if you're one of those people where like, oh my gosh, writing down stuff sounds so hard, I don't have the time for that, when I tell you it's just as easy as thinking it, feeling it, and then it will come. It's that easy. I swear to God. It's that easy. I do it all the time. And now it's like, it comes so easy to me that I will accidentally manifest a negative situation. And what I want to say is to, like, for example, you could be talking to somebody, right? Or dating, your boyfriend, whatever the case may be, and you're overthinking a situation where like, oh, I hope he's the one for me. Like, I hope he doesn't do this, that, and that like my ex does. And you're constantly thinking about it. And now you're in the vibration where like, I feel like it's going to happen. Number one, if your relationship is divinely guided, what's going to happen most likely is you're going to manifest another person to trigger that within you. So, saying that, you maybe having a boyfriend, whatever, you and your boyfriend is divinely guided, but you overthinking and stuff like that, and then a guy steps to you and he triggers you in the same way that you thought your boyfriend was going to do, but it's somebody else instead. The bottom line of it is that you still manifested it. It happens to me all the time. Where I would think a situation is going to happen with so-and-so, but it manifested into somebody else triggering me, and now I got to deal with my emotions. But I'd be like, damn, at least it wasn't so-and-so that triggered me, the one that I'm with. So be careful of that. Basically, you get tested to experience a certain experience. You meet certain people to get a certain experience. You date certain people to get a certain experience. Whether it is high vibrational or low vibrational, it's supposed to teach you something. Your higher self most likely manifested something for you. God, the universe, whatever, right? So you could either get this experience that you always wanted, you manifesting, or get an experience where it's supposed to trigger you so you can transform and be in the energy of the thing that you're manifesting. It happens all the time. Say, for example, you're manifesting a healthy relationship and then you start attracting in shitty relationships. It ain't shitty. It might be to you and the physical reality, but at the end of the day, it's teaching you a lesson. I'm pretty sure the bad relationships was triggering you and you couldn't really feel your emotions like that. And then probably towards the end of the relationship, when it ends, you'd be like, oh, but I learned this from so and so. That's the whole point. So you could transform that energy and then be into the energy of that healthy relationship. No matter how many times. If the lesson keeps repeating, then honey, you did not learn it. Simple. Simple. And then when you'll know when you're in that vibration, obviously, when a healthy relationship comes. But yeah, it's literally trial and error. It's literally just an experience. You'll be good, honey. You'll be fine. Don't get that dopamine from that high experience, because when it comes down, it will bring you in a very low. And we don't want that, honey. We don't want that. Just look at it as a lesson. Look at it as a blessing. Be grateful always. No matter how tough things may seem, be grateful, because like what I be saying, you're breathing. Right? So hold patience for yourself. Get used to change and enjoy the experience. Period. And I'll see you on the next video.